Bootleggers, where reboots are born. Comedy podcast hosted by me, Scott Owen.
And me, the other, also Frank Serra.
The other.
Did you
also
say host? I'm the other Did you say co-host?
I said it's hosted by me, Scott Owen, and
it's co-host.
I gave you a space to explore, hoping for that
it did not work. It did not pan out this time.
You know, I would.
I'm Frank Serra, and I'm here to help.
And I've approved this message. Frank, remember we used to reboot books?
No.
We did a couple books with those teen detectives.
Oh, yeah. We had Encyclopedia Brown.
That might have actually been the only book we ever rebooted.
And
Nancy Drew and those good Hardy Boys.
And the Hardy Boys, that's right.
Incredibly hardy.
And their evil nemesis, Jigsaw.
The Puzzler.
The Puzzler, and not Jigsaw.
No, Jigsaw's from a different movie.
The Puzzler, copyright us.
We should probably reboot Saw at some point. Not today, though.
Not today, because you got a secret to spring on me. You refused to tell me what the episode today is. So
I wanted that genuine.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I wanted that genuine, real.
I'm with the audience.
I could not get Genuine to show up for this, so it'll just have to be you.
God damn it.
But I want to jump back into the wonderful world of books, and I think we should tackle that white whale. That
the old man in the sea,
the Fountain of Youth. Other legendary thing, 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't expect that, did you?
No.
And, I actually have a couple ideas for this.
Yeah, okay. This is gonna get the XXX rating on iTunes, huh?
Not if we play this right. Here's what I'm hoping. Oh, dip. Ooh, this might. I have a potential idea for this, and I think it could be fun. I'm thinking we turn it into. I don't know if it's a movie or a show or a series of books, but I'm thinking some sort of action adventure in which the protagonist or whoever must collect all 50 shades of the color gray. Possibly wherein each shade is its own character. Maybe a defeat my 50 captains sort of a situation. Maybe a you feeling what I'm picking up and putting down?
Yeah, your classic Saturday morning cartoon endless villain. Situation.
Or like
your card captor Sakura, but
right,
for
exactly. We got to collect
colors.
all the shades so that we can defeat the Rainbow King. I don't know.
Yeah, there was a lot of places I could have gone. I ended up going to Card Captor Sakura, so go ahead and Google that, listeners.
I know all about Card Captor. They actually call her Sakura in the American translation. I recall watching the cartoon. Yeah, which feels wrong. And then I'm pretty sure the cartoon was just called Card Captors.
Yeah, that's actually so the anime was just called Card Captors. Yeah.
But
the manga was Card Captor Sakura.
So I mean, much like
everybody.
a Pokemon, you've got your monsters who must be captured, and a different one was featured every episode. And then when she did capture them,
they're all just a slightly different kind of gray. Are we there already?
Well, I'm recapping Card Captors.
Oh, you're Pokemon. You're doing Pokemon.
Well, Card Captors. I was recapping
Digimon?
Card Cap.
You can do Digimon.
No, you don't collect Digimon though. You just get partnered with that one good.
You just befriend
best
the one.
friend.
That's fair. It's outside of the realm. What about they gotta collect? The show where you collect.
Oh,
the thing.
Dude, here we go. I've got this. I just found this good article on. Unfortunately.
On collecting?
It's unfortunately on Forbes.com.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you have a subscription?
No, and here's the problem with that is now I have to pause my ad blocker, and then I have to, instead of them just taking me straight to the page, I have to look at a stupid quote. Ugh.
Yeah, it's really not worth it, I think, anymore.
But here's the thing, this Forbes article has 101 shades of gray. And I'm
thinking, that's over 3 times more.
Well, no, it's over twice as more. It is less than 3 times more.
No? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was okay. We're okay. Rounding doesn't exist in our podcast.
Yeah.
You know that 29 times 3 is only 87, right?
Oh, you're talking about I was talking about the original.
No, we only
50.
knew 29 existed.
According to Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, geez, this stupid Forbes article doesn't even list them all. It's just we found out that there's a lot of shades based on this system, Windows system's definition of gray. Which one are you? Ugh.
I mean, you can be a jerk about it with like RGB values and like
change it
by one.
And then it says, so how many shades of gray are you? And by you, we mean by your Twitter profile picture. And Twitter is linked, and then next to Twitter is the stock ticker because, of course, they have to because it's Forbes. But it's a 50 Shades of Grey article. Don't put the stocks in there. Nobody gives a shit. I hate Forbes. I don't know what Forbes' deal is, but they think they're like a cool dad.
Yeah, I mean, so I googled color picker, and there's a fun little widget, and there's a lot of possible gray.
Here's an unfortunate thing about this stupid Forbes list. God damn it, Forbes! I hate you so much. You wanna hear some of the names of these grays, of these shades of gray? You got gray, then you got gray 0. Then you got another gray 0. Then you got gray 1, gray 2, all the way up to gray 101. And then you get dark gray, dark gray, dark gray, dark gray with an A, dark blue for some reason. And then you get very dark gray. This is the most disappointed I've ever been in my life. Like, I can't even, like, this is more disappointing than Santa's not real. We're not going fishing this weekend, buddy. This is like, Jeez. Oof. Okay. All right. I think we can make this work. So, let's talk characters. I don't know. I guess we got to keep. What's the guy's name? Sebastian Gray, right?
You know far more than I do. I thought
guy's
name. I know that the one guy's name is Gray because that's the thing.
Right. I don't know his first name.
Yeah, I mean, I can Google it. I don't really want to.
Hang on, let me throw this out here.
Google it.
So let's just come up with some characters for the first section here. I say we're in a magical realm of no colors. Colors are going to be evil, right?
Yeah, so, I mean, the Giver, right?
The land of Monochromia. Except the Giver, except opposite. Everything's going to be incredibly vibrant, and we're trying to get to a state of monochrome.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. Okay, yeah.
So we got we'll briefly touch on setting. The kingdom of Monochromia, possibly ruled over.
Well, if the kingdom is Monochromia, but everything's tons of colors, that's not very.
Well, so what can happen is let me finish.
Like
let me finish. The benevolent God King. It's Christian Grey. 27 years old. Whew. He's going to be old in this. He's going to be an old man.
Yeah.
Here's what's going to happen. He's going to be exploded.
Okay.
He's going to be exploded into hopefully up to 50 different pieces that have been scattered across the world.
That's visceral.
And each of those pieces manifests itself as its own discrete being with a specific power and consciousness. Most of them probably aren't aware that they are a shade of gray.
Okay.
And then how are you feeling about this? We can go on an adventure to collect those shades.
Yeah, is it like a multi-dimensional thing or all in the same country?
Multi-dimensional could be fun. I think it should be, at the very least across the globe. Or we could get real weirdly and contrived about it, and have it all happen within the same single city.
Where they're just like it's like a time release where like every week a new thing lands in the city, but it's not all 50 at once, but it's 50 like episodes.
Yeah. That could be good. Here's what we do, Frank. So I just got some hot news dropped on me. 2018, we're coming out. That's next year.
Yeah, it's next year.
We're getting another 50 Shades movie.
Oh,
called
there's more shades.
50 Shades
So
Freed, which doesn't
I'm not really sure what that means.
no, it doesn't really follow. Let's also just address so that we're all aware of it. 50 Shades of Grey did start out as Twilight fan fiction.
Yeah, I was seeing when I could possibly bring that up, but it began as Twilight fan fiction.
There are 4 books. The
Wow.
4th book is just called Grey, and it is the ultimate cop-out of the same book now told by the dude.
Oh.
It's almost as bad as when Stephanie Meyers re-released Twilight, but gender swapped. And that's the thing that happened. And I feel like that's grounds for litigation on our part. I think she kind of stepped on our toes.
Yeah, we can retroactively countersue.
I think we've got a
probably.
case there. But I digress. So maybe do we call this show? It's got to be a show, right? You can't cover all 50 Shades in a single movie.
No, there's no chance. Not unless we do something stupid where like they cover like one shade
and then
they
montage
48
Yeah.
and then there's the final big shade.
No, that would be
It'd be pretty bad.
And that would be irresponsible, and that would also be unfair to us and unfair to
It would be a disservice
our viewers.
to the
A
viewer.
disservice. Thank you. That's exactly the word I was looking for.
Disservice.
All right, so let's get into characters. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you the name of a shade of gray, and you're going to tell me about this person.
Okay, Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, you ready? Gainsborough.
Oh, first of all, he's British.
Gainsborough's got that good British accent.
he's got a. Are these? So here's where I'm unclear. So we're talking about characters, but we don't even have like a premise yet.
We'll get to plot later.
Like, are the shades villains of the week? Are they objects?
I think it could be both. I think it could
Are
be any and
they-
all. I think we could have a shade that is a villain of the week. I think we could have a shade that is not a villain, but is like a new character we meet who is like helps them save the town and realizes that it's a shade. I think we can have a shade just be like a fork.
Yeah, cool. Because that's what I was. I think Gainsborough is just like a book on grammar,
Oh, okay. Not a person.
and then anyone who reads it, how weird? Like, are we? Like, I don't under. So what do they do to? Like, I don't want to get gross. Like, anyone who reads the Gainsborough book of grammar, like it gets sexy. Like, what are we doing?
Do you think they have to...
Please don't say whatever you're thinking of.
So like a Pokemon or a card captor Sakura, there is a system in which the cards or Pokemon must be contained and captured, correct?
Mm-hmm. I'm so terrified of where you're
Do
gonna go
we
with
need
this.
that for this? Or do they just put the shades in a bag?
I was gonna say I think they have to destroy or
Well, I feel like-
combine them.
yeah, they can't destroy them. They're trying to put Christian Grey
think
back
of this.
together. Humpty
Yeah,
Dumpty.
yeah. So think of this. They have a big old bucket, and they dump all the gray in it, and then when they get all 50, it reconstitutes the man.
So
Wait a second. Is he evil or good? Do they want to put him back together?
yeah,
'Cause
I
this-
think Christian
he's
Grey is the benevolent God King.
Okay, so he's good, but his shades are evil? Or his shades
His
have...
shades don't know. So then, like, some of them have been like corrupted.
There are people who take advantage of the shades for personal gain.
That can happen. I think some of the shades get like messed up. Like they're his darker shades of gray.
Oh, the darker shades. Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, do you know Behr Paints? BEHR. They make paint.
Yes.
They've got a great list of their 50 Shades of Grey that I think we can use too. Oh man, I'm so satisfied. Now, so we're gonna stick with 50. So first up, Gainsborough, you're just saying is a book of grammar.
Yeah, and maybe when you read it, something happens to you, like you turn.
So
into
someone,
a butt face.
maybe they happen upon a town. Someone has basically like found the Gainsborough and used it to enslave people somehow with grammar correctiveness. They've created a super state, a police state of grammar. A group of grammar Nazis, if you will.
Not too literally though.
No. Just the internet.
Yeah, we've got to be tasteful. There's a definite vibe.
It'll be the internet's version of a grammar Nazi, where if you like correct someone's spelling once, they call you a grammar Nazi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's the Gainsborough. Let me give you another one. Also, is the main... So I guess we have to make the protagonist... whatever her name is.
Stephanie? I don't know.
Anastasia Steele. Anastasia.
Ugh.
Yeah, right? Right? Like, could you just be any more subtle? Her last name is Steele. Is she... Does she realize that she is the final shade in episode 50?
Oh, God, dude, you know it. You absolutely know it.
Or
her name is Steele, too.
Right. Episode finale. I think that...
Agent Steele? Are we going with, like, an agency? Or
maybe.
Is it just people?
Oh, dude. Are the 50 Shades of... Okay, hold up. Put a pin in this other idea. Dewey scrapped the whole thing, and now the 50 Shades of Grey is a secret government organization where each agent gets its shade name.
No, we have to go... No, the first... Because... We always do elite teams.
We do always do elite teams. I like that, and what I appreciate is your self-awareness to rein us in. This is why we pay Frank, ladies and gentlemen. Frank keeps it real. Okay, so an episode finale. We won't necessarily commit to 50 episodes because I think what will happen is this show will get widely popular, so then we'll have to do some many filler episodes here and there where there is not a new shade that they find.
Yeah, but like someone gets pregnant or like they die, but it's their twin.
Let's come back to my unfinished question. Do they have to collect each shade by strapping it up in leather?
Oh no, I really hope not. I think that...
Do they fight with whips?
I thought it... okay.
Do they really like swings? How do they feel about jeans?
I guess they're pretty good with jeans. I don't know.
You know as well as I do that Christian Grey has a pair of sex jeans.
So, I guess one of the telltale signs. So you know how when you're watching your Law and Order type show, the real criminal is almost always the first person they interview that they rule out.
Yeah. It's almost always the first person or the celebrity guest.
Yeah. So it's gonna be that, right? So there's gonna be a lot of things happening in the episode, but without fail, who is the Grey in that episode is going to be the first person on camera wearing jeans.
No one else wears jeans in the entire show, but the shades.
But here's the thing. Here is the thing. In the very beginning of episode 1, Anna is going to
put on a pair of jeans.
No. She's going to be on screen wearing jeans as the very first character wearing jeans, then change into her agency uniform.
Dude. Okay, so what agency?
And for the rest of
So wait, I thought we weren't doing agencies.
Then change into not jeans.
Okay.
And no agencies.
Her khaki pants.
Yeah, a sensible...
A nice pantsuit.
I don't know. Yeah, there you go. I don't know.
All right, so that's pretty good. Let me give you the next one. Ooh, this is bad. It's just called Light Gray. Tell me about Light Gray.
He's pretty nice guy. I think he likes to help people.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody convinces him to steal something.
Does he hang out with Dark Medium Gray?
Yeah, so Dark Medium Gray is a bad influence.
Yeah.
Because he wears pinstripe suits and smokes cigars.
Okay. How about Spanish Gray?
I'm not going to touch that one.
Okay. He's the most interesting man in the world. Maybe we just go with that.
We just straight up. Mm-hmm.
Davies Gray.
That's obviously a sailor, and he so piracy.
Davies Gray. He possesses a gray. Okay, he's a pirate.
Yeah, and the Gray. So he calls himself Davies Gray, but what the Gray actually is is a magical sextant that leads him to treasure. And it's because sextant has the word sex in it.
Yeah, I see what you did there. Sextant. Sounds really bad when you really force the pronunciation.
When you really slow it down, yeah.
What's a tant? Jet.
Ugh.
Give me Jet.
He's really fast, and he punches things.
Okay, he'll be like the speedster.
I'm kind of losing. Yeah. Give me.
I got a good one for you. These. Here come the good ones. Gunmetal.
All right. Well, okay. So he shoots. We're gonna do like a super edgy political school shooting episode, right?
Whoa. Okay. Get real.
Right.
Real
Where it's like
paint.
It's like not. It's like 75% tasteful, but it's still like a controversy, right?
Yeah.
And that's what the Gunmetal Gray is, the one that has all the guns in the school.
I'm gonna send you these lists I'm going off of, so that you can, if you want, you can bounce some back to me. So we're not just putting all the weight on you. How about that?
Yeah.
But next up, I do want you to tell me about Cool Gray.
Well, that's okay. So that's obvious. So
yeah.
Cool Gray is, he's the coolest, right?
He's very cool.
So here's the thing with Cool Gray. He's a fast-talking con man.
Oh,
and
very
he,
cool.
I think, gets Anna to fall in love with him. Maybe not fall all the way in love with him, but like they go out on a few dates.
Mm-hmm.
But it turns out that he's just scamming her to try to get access to the other Greys. I want to introduce a thing in which a Highlander type system where if a Grey can get to another Grey, he can eat them and become like double Grey.
Ooh, that could be a good way.
And then triple Grey.
Yeah, that could be a good way too. Since a lot of these Greys have dumb names,
of just cutting it down.
Because there's actually several Cool Greys.Maybe this is just all the Cool Greys put together.
Yeah. Like he's so cool and smooth talking because he's like actually 6 Greys. So I'm seeing one now on this internet list of colors that I feel that you may have had in reserve for later, but I'm going to bounce it over to you.
Okay.
There is a shade of gray called Aurometalsaurus.
Holy shit. That's a good name
So
for
what
gray.
is Aurometalsaurus gray?
What list is this on? I see it. Oh, wow. All right. Yeah, I think that's the episode where they find Aurometalsaurus is obviously a Power Ranger Megazord.
Mm-hmm. Of a dinosaur.
Yeah, a Metalsaurus. And but he's got that Auro in him, so maybe he's also very bright. He's shiny. He's super shiny. And he's like an item, I guess, and he's being driven by a regular bad guy.
Yeah, a boy man, yeah.
They'll basically have to defeat and then reclaim Aurometalsaurus for themselves, and that'll happen maybe like mid.
Oh yeah, and it becomes
mid-series.
their like siege base.
Yep, Aurometalsaurus is where they like do everything out of. He'll be huge. Whoa.
Yeah, he'll be like Garganto.
Metalsaurus. Yeah, I'm into that.
And now here's one that's just called Intellectual Gray.
Oh, that dude, you I don't even have to say it. You know exactly what he's like just based on that. He wears glasses.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
All right, now I've got 2 options for you. I think Gray number 50 has to blow them all out of the park,
I agree.
right?
But Gray number 50 has to be huge.
I have 2 final options for Grays. Now you tell me which one you want to be Gray number 50, and we'll roll with it. Option 1, Binary Star Gray.
Holy shit.
Option 2, Galaxy Gray.
Oh boy.
We're going space race with the final
So by
Gray.
definition, Galaxy Gray is going to be it is bigger than Binary Star Gray.
It's bigger. Binary Star Gray sounds a lot more Star Trek-y, though.
Binary Star Gray is Galaxy Gray's 2 lieutenants. Binary Star Gray actually got split into 2 people.
Yeah. So they have to ride our Metalsaurus Gray into space. He's obviously doubles as a spacecraft.
Yep. At this point,
And
they've also recruited. This
just turns into a whole new genre.
Yep.
Battleship Gray is just riding on top of our Metalsaurus Gray.
Yep. Let me give you another one who's part of this evil space organization. You got Deep Space Sparkle.
Deep Space Sparkle. So I think he's a double agent.
Okay.
because of the sparkle, because he's got light in him.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's pretty good. He's a sparkle. Perfect. And then, of course, they've recruited Old Silver, who is a horse. Payne's Gray. Pewter, who is a sword for some reason, even though that's not what you make swords out of.
They keep calling him Peter by accident.
Yeah, even though it's an item. Peter's going to be an item.
And then they keep calling him Peter.
Yeah.
But then Intellectual Gray is like, and it's Pewter, not Peter. He's not a person.
Stormcloud is an angsty
Transformer.
Teen. Oh, a Transformer. Okay. An angsty teen Transformer.
Oh, yeah, they've all got to be space-worthy is what I'm getting at.
Well, most of them have to be space-worthy. They could also just be inside Metalsaurus.
Yeah, but then it's less fun.
That's true. Sonic Silver.
I think all the Greys don't need to, eat or breathe or sleep, right?
Correct.
Old Silver can just be galloping in space next to Metalsaurus.
Yep. You've also got Zero Gravity, Meteor Shower Gray, Moonquake Gray.
Moonquake?
Moonquake Gray.
That's great.
Magnet Gray, Shiny Luster, Graphic Charcoal, Supernova Gray, Stargazer Gray, Galactic Tint Gray. A lot of space ones.
A lot of space gray.
And I like that. That's good
because we're going into space.
We're going into space with these grays. Power Gray, of course. All right. That's good on characters. So let's just flesh out setting a bit more. We've kind of already moved into that already. We're going to space. We're going to start out not in space, I imagine.
Yeah, we're going to be on the ground.
On the ground of a new Earth or a new planet?
We just want to do Polychromia.
As the planet?
As the planet, the base planet.
So many colors on Polychromia.
Yeah, because the Greys get in there and they take the color away.
I see.
Right? Isn't that what we were doing?
I thought there was color. There was no color because Christian Grey ruled over the planet, and then he was destroyed, and then colors filled in.
Oh, see, I grossly misunderstood. So when all the Greys get together, they stop being gray and start being color?
No. When all the Greys get together, they remove all color from the world.
So now that they're split, everything should be colorful.
Everything is very colorful now.
Yeah.
Okay, so Polychromia. So this has been the state of the planet for a long time then.
Oh, I see. Okay, when you said that he got split up and scattered, I think you meant it happened last week, but I meant in my head it happened 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, I meant it happened last week, but I like the 1,000 years ago. I like 1,000 years ago. It's a legend. Legend tells of the
Greys,
the chosen Grey. Steele Gray, who will reunite the Greys. Oof.
Who doesn't even know it, though, because the Chosen One doesn't know that.
No, we won't talk about the legend until they get to space. Yeah, until they leave for space, because Steele Gray will unite the 24 Earthen Greys, and then must fly to the stars.
I got it.
Okay, go ahead. I can tell you're about to explode.
So they collect all 50 Greys, right?
Yeah.
But nothing happens.
and then have to get.
And then Steele Gray says, "What's happening? We have 50. That should be all of them." And then it's you. There's 51.
I thought you were gonna say, and then they say, we have to get 50 shades darker. And then they go to space to get 50 more shades.
Maybe that because the sequel.
Or do we? I was gonna say I really wish 50 Shades More was the title of a book. Yeah, so we'll have 3 seasons: 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Darker, 50 Shades Freed. And 50 Shades Freed will be that we're gonna have to get it quick because that'll need to be a preboot.
At the end of 50 Shades Darker, right? It's gonna be an All Is Lost moment where all the Greys are split back up and scattered again.
Oh boy! Or do they?
And then
all
season
get
3
trapped?
is 50 Shades Freed.
So they all got to get trapped somehow. They all get tied up in some gimp suits and strapped into leather harnesses across the universe. In their jeans.
Okay.
That's the setting. Tell you what. Great setting. And we've touched on plot a bit already as well.
Yeah, there's just scenes everywhere.
Scenes everywhere. Okay. Talk to me. Who split up the Greys? Let's get into conflict.
Yeah. So I think Monochromia was
A
all right.
paradise.
It wasn't a utopia. It was all right.
Okay.
It was fine.
Yeah.
And there were some rebels that wanted colors. They found the color like blue by accident one time, and then
Oh yeah, they like accidentally discovered like a quartz prism.
Yeah.
And light shone through it, and they were like,
specifically
"Oh my
quartz. No other thing will do.
I honestly don't know what the best prism thing is.
Yeah.
I guess it could just be glass. Whatever. They found a prism and they saw a rainbow. You know that effect.
Yeah. They saw and they go, "Oh, this. What is the not gray? They don't even have names.
Yeah,
for
they don't
it,
have
right?
names for it. It is magic, and one of them. What does he do?
I think he brings it to the royal palace,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think
Upon
nobody knows.
contact?
I think it was an accident. They're not
That's what I was
rebels.
about to say. That's what I'm about to say.
Because Gray, so Lord Gray picks up the crystal and then holds it up to the light,
And then when the
it
rainbow
shines
hits him-
through. The rainbow hits him, and he just gets scattered.
Oh boy.
So I think Polychromia is like roving warlords and I mean there's a society, but it's not a good one.
It is fabulous as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is like an 80s Lisa Frank.
Yeah. It's a color assault everywhere.
It is like Lisa Frank
It's
made a movie.
Moonbeam City.
It's Moonbeam City. Oh. R.I.P.
Man, that was a good show.
R.I.P. Moonbeam City. Okay, so then Galaxy Gray knows the truth, and Galaxy Gray's like, I'm not going back. And so Galaxy Gray is evil and recruits his space things.
His space grays. We'll think of something.
What's his squad called? What are his 12? What's the name of his 12 captains collectively?
The Gray Matters.
Gray Matters.
I don't know.
Gray Goop. Hey, can I just
The Gray Geese.
I have a present for you, Frank.
Uh-huh.
I just discovered this. There is a shade of gray called Toasty Gray.
Oh, he's the hottest one.
You know Toasty Gray is just a hot
Just
man.
so hot. That's
so
good.
hot.
That's good.
Okay.
That's really good.
I know, I love it. Is he also like a Human Torch?
Yeah. He's hot every way that you can mean it. He's also hotly wanted by most local authorities.
He's also like...
He's hot. And
he's on a hot streak.
He's hot.
He's always really good at sports.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then how do we resolve this? We've brought him up.
Yeah. So the good Greys all go into space. That's like the
good Greys.
Mm-hmm.
And they go to fight Space
So then
Greys.
I think they try to fight... Hold on. I think that they try to fight Binary Star Gray, right?
Yes, and they win.
It's a fake out. They think Binary Star Gray is the big boy. And they beat Binary Star Gray, and Binary Star Gray says, like, you fools. You're inside of the final Gray, because they had to go into Galaxy Gray to fight Binary Star Gray.
Oh, jeez. And Binary Star Gray is a boy and a girl.
And then basically the camera, zooms out.
Uh-huh.
Little dolly action. And Galaxy Gray is laughing.
Yep.
Because setback.
And then
Then
Galaxy Gray...
it's a hectic chase. Galaxy Gray is slinging meteors. They have to escape Galaxy Gray and regroup.
A lot of meteor grays. Is this when Galaxy Gray like rescatters the gray, or does that happen before space?
I think this is when it happens, right? So, a Galaxy Gray throws a meteor gray at our Metalsaurus Gray, and there's a hull breach, and they all get scattered. They'll get scattered across the different planets in Galaxy Gray.
And then, and then, instead of just going and collecting all the grays again, instead we'll have a series of episodes where we've each several
individual grays surviving on their planet.
Several groups of grays get stranded together, so then we get like these two grays, and then these two grays. Yeah.
These guys are on Jungle Gray planet.
Jungle Gray.
And then these guys are on Jungle Desert planet. I mean, Desert Gray planet.
The Sepia world.
The Sepia world. Well, it's all gray.
All planets are gray?
In Galaxy Gray, everything's gray.
Oh.
Because he keeps the color out.
But so you're telling me that Polychromia is not a part of Galaxy Gray. It is in a separate galaxy.
No. Yeah. Our Metalsaurus Gray has faster than Gray travel. He can travel to other Gray things.
That makes sense. That's just science. That checks out.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Yeah, so then they get scattered, then they reunite, and then they combine their powers.
And then I think along the way they find one of the Gray groups finds a weakness. They find a prism in one of the Gray planets, right? And they notice
prism.
that when they point it at stuff, it makes the Gray go away. It's a Gray away.
Yeah, but wouldn't
and then I like that pun, so that I just said by accident, but I want to make it for real. Where they go, it's time to put you on Gray away.
Like layaway, that's pretty good.
Yeah, like he'll come back for them later.
And so then I think all 50 of the other Grays, or 49 other Grays, like combine their powers, and they're like...
They all combine into Captain... No, not into Captain Steele. They all combine, and they form...
I don't even know that they form something. It's just they combine their powers. Maybe they shoot a big laser beam or something.
Like a spirit bomb. They just all give them their energy.
But it's not enough. And everybody's like, I don't understand. And then that's when suddenly the prophecy clicks and makes sense. And there's 51 Grays. We need Steele Gray.
Yeah. 50 Grays of power, and then the final Gray to lead the other power, the Grays.
Mm-hmm.
So then Commander Steele says, like, she like touches the orb. I assume there's an orb at some point.
Of course.
And then all of a sudden they can suck in Galaxy Gray and combine.
Yep. And then Christian. And then it turns out Anna. Like they all combine, and then suddenly
who's
only
now
Anna
called
is
Steel
left.
Gray.
She's the only one left, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, it was me."
Yeah, she was me the whole time.
I am Christian Gray has been inside me all along.
Oh no, please God. Oh, Scott, what do we do?
We just successfully rebooted 50 Shades of Grey into a book or movie TV show that I would consume. You're welcome.
Oh, God. Alright, we're done, right?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Oh.
Hey, thanks everybody for listening. Please give us a subscription, a rating and a review on iTunes. Really helps us out with visibility. Thank you so much to everyone who's already done so. You can follow us on Twitter at @RebootLeggers. Until next time, I'm Scott Owen.
I'm Frank Serra.
And Frank, what's our password next week?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.